What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. This episode was pretty eventful. A lot of gunfire, a lot of blood, damn near death. First of all, I'm happy that they're doing this whole thing with Lucas, him and Brad adopting the child. See, this is what I said a few weeks ago. Like, this is the storyline they need to show. You know what I'm saying? Don't just do it off screen. Like, I want to see the process. You know what I'm saying? Of two gay males trying to adopt a baby. Like, let us see the process of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it'll make for good TV. I think they did something like that on Modern Family, didn't they? I think they went through the process of it. I think they did. I don't remember. I think it was like the first season. But I think it'll be a cool storyline to do on daytime TV. You know what I'm saying? And I think it'll be cool. And Lucas is definitely a legacy character, So why not put him at the forefront with this good storyline? You know what I'm saying? Like this is daytime Emmy worthy storyline. Why not do it? You know what I'm saying? Like I would do it. Definitely. Actually, I was, on my fantasy show, I was actually coming up with something similar to this, like Lucas and Brad. I was actually in the middle of thinking of a storyline, writing a storyline for that about their adoption. And I thought about it because I'm like, GH is not doing it. So I was like, since I'm doing a fantasy show, I would rather showcase, I would rather do something like that. I think it'd be dope. Um, I'm happy for him and Brad. They've been married for what, 2 years now? Hasn't it been 2 years? I think it's been 2 years since they've been married. They got married in what, 2016? I want to say. I might have to look it up. I don't remember, but yeah. I hope they do something like it. Um, Peter August. This motherfucker thought he was Action Jackson. He's sitting there trying to pick up the gun and thought he could shoot Faison. I said, fool, you thought wrong and got your ass shot. But what I'm confused about is he got shot, but when he got off the elevator into the lobby of the Metro Court, he ain't had no blood on him. I didn't see any blood. He wasn't limping. He didn't look hurt. So where did he get shot? Or did he get shot? Because he didn't have anything on him and he wasn't limping or anything. So I'm like, where's the wound? I didn't see any wound on him. I don't think he got shot. He thought his ass was Action Jackson or something. I said, nope, you thought wrong, bro. Sit it down. Um, Lulu. Mm-mm-mm. They just sitting there inhaling that gas, and Obrecht about to pass the fuck out. Obrecht was like, you know what? We just face it, we're dead. She laid down on that ground with a smile on her face. I said, Obrecht, stop the dramatics, cause I'm sorry, but I ain't going out like that. If I'm gonna die peacefully of natural causes. I ain't going out like that with no gas leak or nothing, inhaling no gas or whatever, no toxic fumes. I ain't going out like that. But she laid on that ground with a smile on her face like she ready to just go meet Jesus. That's the way she was smiling, like, she just ready to go home. She just ready to go to the upper room. That's how she was looking, like she ready to go to the upper room. You know what I hate is when you know how you ask somebody a question about somebody else, like you be like, "Oh, where's such and such at?" and they be like, "Oh, they in the upper room." Don't tell me somebody in the upper room, cause that mean they die. Like, don't ever tell me somebody in the upper room if you mean they're upstairs. Like, just say they're upstairs. Don't say the upper room, because the upper room mean they dead. That's the upper room. The upper room. I hate when people do that. I had somebody do that to me before. I was like, don't tell me somebody in the upper room. That means they're dead, fool. But anyway, that whole scene made me laugh. I felt bad for Maxie this whole episode. But I love how her and Finn have been impressing me. They've been impressing me with the way that they deal with Faison. They are impressive. Finn stood up to Faison talking shit. Maxie had to be Maxie because you know Maxie. She was like, nope, Sonny Corinthos coming for your ass. Jason coming for your ass. The WSB coming for your ass. She had no real fear. I mean, obviously she was scared. But I like how she didn't really show that fear to him. Like she was sassy with him, talking back. See, that's what I said. Like, and I watched a similar type of episode on Dynasty the other night where Fallon got kidnapped. And she was talking shit to the kidnappers, being all vain and stuff. I would be the same goddamn way you kidnap me. I'm gonna make you wish you didn't hold me hostage. I will be the worst hostage you ever had. I will be talking shit. I'll be back talking. I'll be calling you a hobo. I'll call you every name in the book other than the child of God. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, I will make your ass wish you didn't kidnap me or hold me hostage. I bet you. By the end of the night, you'll be ready to let me go freely. I'm just saying. I bet you Faison wish he didn't hold that bitch captive because she was up in there talking all type of shit. I said that's how you gotta do when you get kidnapped or held hostage. Like you gotta make them regret holding you hostage. Like you could be the worst. I mean that might not work in real life for some folks, but it do work for. I've heard about it in the news before. Like you just gotta be talking back and shit. They don't like that. Kidnappers don't like that. They be like, I don't even want you. You ain't worth all this headache. Like I be talking so much shit. Even when you duct tape my mouth, I'm still gonna be mumbling the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I will be up in there talking so much trash. You ain't gonna have no choice but to release my ass. Um, but damn though, when he shot Nathan, I said, oh, god damn it. He shot Nathan. I said, this mother. That was an emotional ass scene when Maxie was sitting there talking to Nathan when he had that, when he got shot, and she tried to make him think about the good times. That was an emotional scene because I felt like he was about to drop dead right there. Because that scene felt real emotional. I said, oh, I can't imagine her raising this child by herself. That's just, they did something similar as the world turns. I forgot the girl name, but Terry Khan, the actress. I forgot what character she played, but she was married to Jack Snyder's brother. I think Brad Snyder. And Brad, it was right after she had her baby, I think, and Brad had got shot. I think Jack accidentally shot Brad, and Brad died. And that's when their baby was a newborn baby. I said, damn, I couldn't imagine. Like Maxie might have to raise this child without Nathan. Nathan might not ever get, a chance to meet his baby. This is his first and only child, and he might not ever get to see this kid. That's a fucked up thought. That really is. Like that is a messed up thought. And I wish that on nobody, even in real life. Like that's a jacked up thought. Cause it happens in real life. Like people died, and while their wife or baby mother is pregnant, and they never get a chance to meet the kid. Is messed up. So I hope. I know the rumors out there that Ryan Paevey are leaving, but GH ABC they never confirmed it. He never confirmed it. Um, but I will say this though, Ryan Paevey, his acting was subpar when he first started on the show, but he definitely stepped up his acting during his 4 years on the show. 5 years actually, almost 5 years. He's been on the show. This is his fifth year on the show, and his acting stepped up. I will say he definitely stepped up his acting, most definitely. Um, but I can understand if Ryan Paevey wants to leave because I mean, when you get a contract from Hallmark to do a bunch of movies for them, that is pretty damn sweet. That's a sweet deal. That's what Allison Sweeney from Days of Our Lives. That's what she's doing now. A bunch of Hallmark movies. That's a good, paycheck. Plus you get to do all these different characters. They film a lot in Canada. It's pretty cool. GH is cool too though because you're on the show 5 days a week or 4 days a week, 3 days a week, whatever the case may be, and you're in the front burner storyline. So that's always cool too. But it's I'm thinking that if Ryan Paevey could do both, he would, but obviously he can't because like I said, Hallmark movies they film that shit in Canada, and GH is filmed in LA, so it definitely would be a scheduling problem. So it's like one or the other. If he could do two, I'm pretty sure he would do both, but it don't work like that. So if he takes the Hallmark deal, I say, yo, go for it. Because Hallmark is a cool network, man. It's a cool network. I watch a lot of Hallmark movies sometimes. And they movies be a little cheesy, but they be funny as hell, though. And kind of, they're a little cheesy and corny, but it's still cool to kick back on a Saturday night when you don't feel like going out or a Sunday night and sit back and watch it, So it's pretty cool, especially the Christmas movies. Christmas movies be tight. But anyway, Faison, dumbass. He really thought he was gonna take Carly hostage. Bitch, you thought wrong. Get up off her. When Jason came in there and pointed that gun to him, Faison, as soon as Faison said you'll never make that shot, boom, shot your ass. You must have forgot who you dealing with. You don't know Jason Morgan reputation by now? When he said Jason wasn't gonna make that shot, I just said, fool, he about to show you. How you gonna tell Jason he can't make that shot? You were basically wide open. Carly was standing right here. You're right there. Your whole left side was exposed, and your head was exposed. He could have easily shot you in the head, but like Jason told Carly, he didn't want to shoot him in the head because he didn't want him instantly dying. He shot him in a spot where he knew it's a possibility he could die, but he knew it's a great chance he was gonna live. At least live long enough to tell Jason what he wanted to know. Um, so that's why Jason didn't shoot him in the head. Because typically he would have, but you need answers, so he wasn't trying to kill him. But I agree with Jason. Faison need to die. At some point he need to die, but I agree with one of the commenters who said that evil never dies. Well, evil doesn't die that fast, and that is true. Evil people, it take a long time for them motherfuckers to die. You see how long it took Elena, and even still, I don't believe that bitch is dead. I still think she chilling somewhere in the island somewhere. Um, but yeah, shit was crazy. I like the way Carly handled the situation with her staff though, because that's what she was trying to protect. Her staff, her guests, she was just trying to, tell them like quietly go out the door, just go, you know, she was, she handled it correctly. She didn't want to set off a panic. The PCPD didn't want to set off a panic. I agree, because had they set off a panic, it would have been pandemonium and all hell would have broke loose. I'm glad they kept it quiet because they didn't want no civilians getting hit. Sonny kept trying to go up in there. Dante was like, "Nope, you're not going in because you just about to make the situation worse." And whenever Sonny's a part of a situation, it goes from bad to way worse. Um, Peter August definitely is Heinrich. I knew it. He basically proved it. He confirmed it today. Like the way he was looking at Faison. And then when he went to go meet up with Anna at the park, I said, "Yep, he's Heinrich." I knew it. I love the little flashbacks Anna had of her and Faison back in the day. He really looked less creepy back in the day. Like he really looked civilized back then compared to now. He belonged in the woods chopping trees and shit. Like for real. He like a straight up lumberjack now. Like he looked straight. I'm sorry, but he just looks straight up homeless now compared to back then. Back then he was so suave looking. He had a clean shave. His beard, his hair wasn't all scraggly looking. It was straight slicked back. He had on suits and tuxes and stuff. I say, yeah, he looked clean back then. It looked like he just had like the recession just hit him. If you look at him now, it look like the recession just hit him. Like, business wasn't just, it hasn't been good for him lately. Because he looked like a whole different person than he did 20, 30 years ago. He looked clean back then. He had some change, like he had some coins back then. Now he just look like he's struggling for coins. You know how you remember them little fountains in the mall where people throw money in the fountain, like quarters and pennies and stuff. He look like he be going in the mall digging in the water for the fountain for the change. You know how people used to do that. That's how he look. Like, but Andrew told man, he definitely does this character justice. Like he brings it every time he comes on. He brings it. He makes you hate Faison, and he also makes you like Faison at the same time, just because of the creepiness and his funny dialogue. But I don't think he gonna die. You can't kill Faison yet. Like I said, the only way you could kill Faison is on the very last episode. That's it. So anyway, were they doing like a chemistry, some type of? I got the vibe that they were doing some type of chemistry test between Alexis and Finn. Please don't put them together. I can't really see Alexis with Finn. I think they do have chemistry, but I think it's a friendship thing. I just don't see it. She got too much baggage. She's not over her ex-husband, clearly. So I could just see them as friends, especially with their addictions and stuff like that, and they go into support groups. So I could see them more as friends. As anything more, nope. Can't see it, don't want to see it. I just feel like that little chemistry between them is not strong enough for a relationship. A friendship, yeah. Relationship, hell no. So Dante got the answers that he was looking for when Faison mentioned Lulu. So him and Sonny went to Windermere to look for her, but I guess I think she found like a little trap door or something that Spencer may have put or known about or something like that. Cause she found that chupacabra Remember when Spencer and the kids were talking about that chupacabra or whatever like 5 years ago? She found that sign or whatever, so it hinted to her that there may be a trap door in that room. And when Dante and Sonny kicked the door in, it didn't look like anybody was in there. So I don't know. Maybe her and Obrecht escaped. I'm sorry, but I have to blame everybody involved for Nathan getting shot. I just feel like everybody played a part. Nathan and Lulu definitely played a part in him getting shot because you did that article to bring Faison out, but y'all didn't plan this properly. Now look at it. It's all murder and mayhem now. And this rest and you know Lulu gonna take blame for all of this. You know Maxie, if Nathan died, you know Maxie and them probably gonna blame Lulu for all of this. Cause she is the one who wanted to do that article to lure him out. Like I said, it was it was a good plan on paper, but the execution was all wrong. They kept talking about the WSB and this, that, and the third. Where the hell were the WSB? I didn't see not one agent physically on this case. All I saw was them assign Maxie one little rinky-dink officer who got knocked the hell out. It was the worst operation since shit, all bad operations. Like it was just a horrible operation. Like you know how Andy Griffith had that the Andy Griffith show had that spinoff Mayberry RFD. This was a horrible operation, just like Mayberry RFD. The worst operation since that show. The worst. This operation that they came up with, it was not well planned. It was not well executed, and you would think they would, seeing as how dangerous Faison is. It just seemed like they were not prepared at all, and it was a stupid move on everybody's part who played a part in this. Like it was just dumb. I would have had the whole National Guard protecting Maxie. Because if they were smart, then they would have known he was going to go after Maxie. They just kept thinking he was going to go after Nathan. No, he's going to go after Maxie too. And the baby. But I don't think they knew that he knew about the baby, though. So that's probably why they assumed he was just going after Nathan. But I don't know. Hopefully Nathan survives. Hopefully. Um. So anyway, yeah, this was a pretty eventful episode. I hope all you have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. I will see you all Monday. Have a great weekend. See y'all Monday. Peace.